Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Ijoma here, and here is the sewing tutorial of this blouse. If you have not watched the drafting and the cutting tutorial, you can go and check it out. I almost missed filming this sewing part, but I think I got some clips that I can use to explain and you understand. So if you followed me through the cutting of this blouse, you already know the pieces, the front pieces, the back pieces, and now this is the lining. This one I'm holding right now is the lining, and I used crepe for my lining too. I added collar stay to the neckline. Let me turn the inside so that you see. So this, you can see the parts that I added this white stuff. This is collar stay, and I added it around the neckline of the lining. The pad is on the main fabric, and I added collar stay, or you can use peplum gum around the neckline so that it will be very strong. You know, that thing is a scallop neckline. If you do not add enough stay to it, it may be very difficult for you. And this is the main fabric. It has pad. Now these are the back pieces. The back pieces are simple pieces. I do not even add that to the dark pieces. You have the main fabric, you have the lining, and I also added interface to everything. I added clothes gum to everything. Then I added pad to the lining and added collar gum to the I added pad to the main fabric, and added collar stay to the lining. Now I am marking the lines that I will add my bones. You know, this is more like a corset, but the front is a bustier. It is a corset, in fact, just that I didn't add the bra method here. So you will leave 1 inch from the center and you will start marking your lines for the bone. So this bone line depends on you. It depends on how you want it to be. All right, yeah, so it depends on how you want it to be. Now after marking this one, I will iron my bone. This bone is actually iron. Don't use your bone when it is still in that round shape. Iron it. Now I'll go ahead and mark my bone lines, and you see you can see the center line. The bone line started from the underbust. I will not cross the underbust. The only ones that will cross the underbust are these side lines that I marked, and then this V line, this particular diagonal line, slanted line. Mark this particular one. It is very important. It will help you hold that your hip side. It will help you structure your hip side very well. I hope you understand. So on the dart line, my bone will start from the underbust. Then the center, the one on the center, will start from the underbust. The one on the sideline will start from the underbust. I don't want to extend it to the bust area so that it will not be difficult for you to turn or to work with. Now these are the sleeve pieces, and I have turned all of them. If you followed me through the cutting, of course you should know how I cut out this. And I first of all, I drafted it on a paper. So if I'm sewing it on my machine, I'll leave that paper on top. That paper will help me follow, like if I'm sewing it, I'll follow the shape of the paper so that I can have this scallop design. Now after doing this, I'll go ahead and turn everything out. You will take your time. You will cut it open from the lining side and then take your time to turn everything. And I will advise you to also use your crepe, to also use your lining for, like, your crepe should be your lining. The main fabric you are using should be your lining. If you're using Mikado should be your lining also. So I'll go ahead and turn out all of them. After turning out all of them, I will pair them. Though you can do any form of sleeve you want. This is not really the sleeve that top has. That one is just one piece. But me, I am doing 2 pieces, and I am going to bead on this. I hope you understand. So after turning all of them, I will arrange them the way I am going to fix them, and then stitch them in pairs, like 2. I'll place 2 together and stitch. I'll place the other 2s together and also stitch. So now that I am done doing that, I will come back to the lining. Now I have done adding all my bones to the lining, and you can see the front lining. You can see how I added the bones to it. I did not add too much. You can add enough if you want. Now I will take my waist measurements, my bust measurements, my hip measurement, and I am doing inseam for this particular blouse. That is one thing about pattern drafting, because I did all the scallop, the hemline, every marking. I did every marking on the paper, so it made it easier for me. If I am doing freehand, getting all this marking may be hard for me. I have to finish joining the lining and then join the fabric, place them together before tracing out the neckline. But pattern drafting will help you do all your markings, and when you are cutting, you will cut out ones. So I did not really stress when I was making this, because the pattern drafting method is way easier. You do all the correction and mistakes on your paper before you transfer to your fabric. Now this is the main fabric, and I'm pinning the main pieces together. After pinning this together, I'll go ahead and take my bust measurement, waist measurement, and then at the full length I'll just use 1 inch to shape it. Her hip is 49, that's why this blouse is spreading like this at the down part. She has a full hip. Her hip is 49 inches. She has a full hip and then a tiny waist. Her body shape is very beautiful. So now I am done shaping the lining and the main fabric, and this is what I have. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure that everything is equal. You place the two of them together to make sure that everything you have is equal. All right, now after doing that, the next thing we are going to do is to pin the fabric and the lining together. You can see the importance of this collar stay. This collar stay will help you have a firm scallop neckline. So now I'll place the two of them together and pin. This is inseam finishing, so I will start sewing from the back neckline up to the other side of the back neckline. Now I am done turning that blouse, and this is my sleeve. I have also ironed the sleeve, so I'm trying to find a way to place the two of them. So if you place them, you will stitch, or you can tack. You double them 2 2. This is how I want my sleeve to be. The only thing you need to do, if you are making one piece sleeve, it is fine. The major thing you should focus on is giving that your sleeve a scallop edge. That is the most important thing you need to focus on. All right, so now I am going to pin them this way, 2 2, and I added collar stay to this sleeve. You need to add collar stay or crinoline net, anything to make it strong. That sleeve has to be firm. Now I am done turning the neckline of this blouse. It is remaining the hemline, and I'm making sure that everything is equal before turning. So now let's go ahead and turn. First of all, make sure that the side seams are meeting the side seam. All the scallop cutting, all of them are matching each other. Then you will go ahead and pin. You go ahead and pin. So after pinning, you will use 1/2 inch, and as we are sewing this part, when you get to this slit area, make sure you notch it very well, and trim down your allowance. Like, the trick is trim down your allowance and notch all the curvy parts. So now I am done turning the down part, and this is what I have. Our blouse is looking really neat and beautiful. So also notch your side before turning with the lining. That's the reason why the hip shape is coming out. It is fine. Notch your side, like the waistline. After shaping your waist, notch your waist so that it will relax very well. So now we are done, and I'll go ahead and pin this sleeve. After pinning the sleeve there where I want it to be, you pin it in a way that the scallop design will continue, like the scallop curve will continue. All right, so after pinning that, the center back is still open. The center back is where we turned out this blouse from, so that center back is still open. I'll pin my sleeve to make sure that this is what I want to have. Then for that center back, you will have to run a stitch on it, because I did inseam finishing, and inseam finishing is just the best for tops like this. It will give you a finer fitting and cleanness. If you are looking at it, you will not be seeing any seam allowance from the side. So after pinning this sleeve, the center back, I will fold in 1/2 inch and then run a stitch on it. And if you notice, close to that center back, I added 2 bones close to each other. My eyelet will be in between the 2 bones. So now I am done pinning my sleeve, and this is what our blouse looks like. it is really beautiful. And you can see the bone I added around the under bust area, around the bust area, did not cross my bust. So this is the center back. You open it up, fold it in, just fold in 1/2 inch and run a stitch on top. So you can run like extra 2-3 stitches there before you add your eyelet. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more beautiful tutorials. Bye.